for visiting my channel. Today we will not be doing a makeup tutorial. Instead, we will be going over this hair that I just bought because I feel like I need to let you know like the ins and outs of this stuff. So I got a 20, 18, and 16 inch from Ali Annabelle. If that is not the correct lengthage, I will go ahead and put that down below because I'm really guessing. But that's what I have installed. I made a wig using this. So the bundles came in a FedEx little like baggie, nothing really special. They had a little Aliexpress card in them that I like immediately threw away, so I cannot show it to you to be all fancy and cool. However, when I got the bundles, I was super impressed because they were really true to length. They were cut at the end so that the ends weren't very frayed. Everything was like, for the most part, the same exact length throughout. However, when I did get my bundles, I did notice that there was a really intense weavy smell. The closures smelled even freaking worse than the actual bundles, so just keep that in mind. It was ridiculous. However, when I washed the closure, it did come out. When I'll get back to the bundle smell, because that's a whole different story. So I go ahead and make my wig. I used all 3 bundles, and then I went ahead and did my closure. I will do a video on that eventually, but I'm very easily distracted, and I got distracted and I forgot to keep videotaping. So, but I will catch you up on how I do these eventually. So I made my wig, bleached the knots on my closure, of course, and I plucked a tiny bit just so it looks a little bit natural, you know, as natural as 3 bundles of weave can look. And then I noticed a few things. So let's go to the overall like review of this product. 1, there are a bajillion filler hairs in these bundles, okay? So if you don't know what filler hairs are, they're kind of the little like frayed parts at the top of the bundle that just make it look more thick than it actually is. There are 100 of those. A lot of brands use them, but like this was like ridiculous. So keep an eye on that. Ali Annabelle has a lot of filler hairs. So the closures, I end up getting 2 closures because one of the closures I'm going to use to repair one of my old wigs, and then one closure obviously went to this like beautiful wig that I made here. So my other closure, I did notice that there was a small part that looked like it had got chopped off. I don't know how they did this, but they like chopped off part of my closure. Just want to throw that out there. So all closures do not come as pristine and perfect as you might like. That is definitely not a deal breaker for me because this wig, the other wig that I'm trying to make is a little bit shorter and it has a lot of layers, so I feel like I can work it in there without it looking like ridiculous or whatever. So next thing I'm going to talk about is shedding. So I did seal these wefts because I've had horrible experiences with like more expensive brands. You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say the name. Her hair company was awful, okay? I shed all over the place. I had to sweep every single time I combed my hair. It was just a hot mess. So because of that, I did make sure that I sealed these wefts. That being said, I don't think it was necessary. When I sealed these wefts, I noticed that these, I don't know, it just felt good to me. Like the wefts, you can tell that they were like one on top of each other. Like they really took the time to make sure that the weaving was like really neat. So I don't think it was necessary, but I did do that. Every once in a while you get like one hair, but I feel like you guys, if you have worn any weave, you have like experienced a traumatizing time when you like pull out an entire rabbit after you've combed your hair and you're like, oh, why? I paid $400 for you. Overall, I don't think the shedding of this hair is like bad at all. Now back to the smell. So I have washed this hair, I have deep conditioned this hair, I have done anything that you can think possible to this hair. I've like sprayed in all that good smelling, you know, Garnier Fructis stuff, you know, that make your hair smell like grapefruit, and I've done all that stuff. And this weave smells like weave, okay? You remember when we were in like 6th grade and everybody used to wear that shit, what is it called? They had like wet and wavy hair and you basically smell like a wet dog all the time. That's what this smells like. My boyfriend even noticed it. Like I like swished my hair over him and he was like. Also, I do want to throw it out there that you know, taking my deep conditioning into consideration as like part of my washing, I've only washed this hair twice. So I guess I can wash it a few more times to make the weave smell go away. That is one of like the worst things about this weave, is that the smell was so chemically processed. Like, I can tell they did something crazy to it, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't care, all right? So let's go ahead and jump to tangling. So this hair does not tangle at all, okay? I even put it through the test after having her hair company, and it was just like a nappy hot ass mess. I went to sleep without a scarf on. I woke up looking like a freaking princess, y'all. Freaking princess. The hair didn't flip like it was supposed to. It got stuck on my armpit, but I look like a princess. Moral of that is, this crap does not tangle. Well, it does, but you can just go like this, and it's over. And I can deal with that. Like, definitely for how much it costs. Like, this just like costs like problems thing. There are no problems when it costs $100 and something. Other than that, I just want to show you the length. So when I installed my bundles on my my dome cap, I did install them kind of weird because I wanted there to be longer pieces in the front. So the ends of my wig were kind of like frayed, so I cut it. Okay, so also I am 5'5", so when I show you how long it is, just keep that in mind. So this is what it looks like from the front. Try to hold it straight, so it goes a little bit it goes exactly to my waist basically. And then the back, it's really full. It goes all the way to like my hips. Super beautiful. It's probably going to be one of my most favorite wigs. So the closure has like the perfect density. I did cut a little bit of baby hairs in the front just so it looked a little bit more natural, but I don't know. I feel like this is one of the best closures I've ever had. So this closure lays super flat. I did not have any problems with like making it look as natural as possible. I like giving things grades, so we're gonna go ahead and give this weave a grade. If I had to give this weave a grade from F to A, I would give it a nice A minus. Yep, A minus. Just because it smells so weavy. Like, I don't want people to, I mean, like, I don't care if people know it's weave because my weave is slayed, but I don't want people to walk by me and be like, ooh, her bundles stank. Because right now, they stink like bundles. So overall, I just want to say that I am not sponsored for this hair. This was a very random purchase in my life. I just randomly decided that I wanted some long weave, and then I bought it for myself. I just feel like this is a really good purchase for some like long, straight Brazilian hair. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like these type of hair videos, or if you would like to see how I construct my weave and, you know, lay my closures, just go ahead and comment down below, and I will do so as soon as possible. See ya.